New York City, April 30th, 1789. The inaugural. George Washington places his hand on a Bible and takes the oath of office as President of the United States of America. 4 future presidents would take the oath on that same book.
I, Dwight D. Eisenhower.
I, Jimmy Carter, do solemnly swear.
I, George Herbert Walker Bush.
Today, you can see that Bible at Federal Hall in New York City, the site of that first swearing in. To think that his hand touched that.
Yes, and not only that, his lips actually kissed the pages in that book.
National Park Service Ranger Ed Pennell says this Bible was actually an afterthought.
Everything is prepared for the event. Soldiers were in their best uniform. City officials were in place to receive him. They come to a point where they're about to give the oath and there's no Bible.
The nearest Bible they could find from St. John's Masonic Lodge No. 1. Yes, Masonic as in Freemasons, a fraternal order known for charity, fellowship, and secrecy. 14 U.S. presidents were members, including George Washington. He's obviously held in particularly high esteem here. I mean, he's gold.
Oh, indeed, indeed.
Piers Vaughn is master of St. John's Lodge, which still owns that Bible. He and 2 fellow Masons carried the Bible, it must always be escorted by 3, back to their lodge so that we could take a closer look.
This is the page on which George Washington placed his hand as he took the oath of office.
Geez, you've opened this many times, and each time do you imagine him putting his hand?
Absolutely.
Vaughn doesn't believe the Bible was some last-minute fill-in.
Now, we know that George Washington was a very devout man. It seems inconceivable that he wouldn't have thought of using a Bible.
But why this Bible?
If they used a Bible which was associated with any particular church or denomination, that church would immediately declare itself the official religion of the United States of America.
The Masonic Bible, in a sense, transcended denomination.
Exactly.
The story goes that Washington took the oath on a random page. But Vaughn thinks Washington intentionally selected a passage from Genesis, Jacob blessing his 12 sons. Where Jacob blesseth his sons.
Yes.
Where the father blesses his children. Where the father of our country took the oath.
Exactly. And that's why it just seems to be too much, you know, to be a random page.
An accident. If the Bible had been randomly opened, where would it likely have been opened?
Let's go here. And so now
oh my gosh,
Job,
the
there
book
you go.
of Job.
The book of Job. Cheerful reading.
Yes, the book of Job. You know, the one filled with disease, destruction, and death. And that's not a very good foot to get off on.
Probably not.
Thankfully, our new country fared much better. And so did this Bible, said to be present with Washington at the groundbreaking of the U.S. Capitol, and later at his funeral.
In a way, you could say it was on that book that the executive branch of government was created.